All right, been a long day. I got a couple seller here. I'm gonna call and see what is going on. So first off, let me call Teresa. It's been a long day. Haven't even eaten anything.
Hello, we are not.
Let me call her again. Oh boy, here we go.
This person cannot be reached at.
Okay, let me call Sharon. Good afternoon. Is this Sharon?
It is.
Sharon, good afternoon. It's Khang. Happy Friday.
Yeah, you too.
Let me shut the door real quick, Sharon. How's your Friday going so far, Sharon?
Good so far, thank you.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, it is a beautiful day, so everything should be good, right?
Yeah.
Good. So, Sharon, I just want to call you and give you a couple updates, kind of an updates on kind of where we're at with this. So, we did send our contractor to go out there and look at the property. It does need quite a bit more, like a lot more work than we anticipated. But we're not afraid of it. It's just that his numbers, Sharon, it's going to come in like pretty high for the rehab costs. So this is kind of where we're at. And the biggest thing with this here, Sharon, is that obviously we have to take a ferry just to go across. That's definitely a hassle for these contractor, or at least my contractor anyway. So right now, Sharon, is that we would probably I think the best options is that for us to be able to get two more bid from two more contractors, just so that we can try to basically get them down on the price as far as saying like what it's going to cost us to renovate this property to make it obviously work with you. So my whole thing of asking you is that I don't know if you'll be able to give us more time so that way we can get some contract. I think we need to get like two more over there.
Well, the more time I've given you a fair bit of time, and the more time I give you, the window is closing on an appropriate time for me to put it up for sale with the realtor.
Okay. So how much more? So how much more time can you give us, Sharon?
Well, I believe we decided till the end of the month.
Okay.
Now, there are contractors. I mean, there's a fella on the island that builds houses.
Okay.
He's done work for me in the past.
Okay.
So that might be an option. I don't know.
Okay. Sharon, you think that you'll be able to email me over his contact info?
I can't.
I mean, if you can email me or if you can text me, Sharon, it's gonna be better. So I might reach out to him and kind of see where we're at. I know that the bid that we got coming in here is really high for us to make our number work with you without obviously, asking you for a price reductions. That's why I was wondering if you can give us basically an extra 15 days, which is could you give us until like October 15th, Sharon?
No, I can give you to the end of the month.
Okay. So basically,
now, Darren has done work. He did he did a lot of work in the bathroom. He replaced a bunch of stuff. He changed out piping, and so I mean he's familiar with the property.
Okay. So let me.
What is your email address?
Okay. Sharon, do you think that I can text it over to you?
Sure. That'll be fine.
I'll text it over to you if you can get that information from him. I'll try to give him a call today and then see if we can work anything out, and then I'll keep you posted. Okay.
All right.
All right, fine. Sharon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay.
Okay then.
Yep. Bye Sharon. Okay, so that's another deal we have to renegotiate. So, I mean, this basically not every deal you put under contract, you're going to be able to close on it. And that's just the nature of the business. If you do enough deal, you just need to understand that not every deal will go to closing. And this is calling, the seller back and trying to renegotiate. This is like basically she gave us an extension already. So I'm grateful. And now calling her back, try and get another extension. The biggest thing with this deal, man, it's a nice property. It's a waterfront property. It's just that the number is probably too high. The house needs a lot more work than what she told us. It's definitely a complete gut job. It's a heavy rehab. So she mentioned it's going to take like 50K, 60K or so, but this property is probably going to take like more like, I would say 110, 120. So it's almost double. So, I mean, I know some of you here, you're afraid that, hey, if I put on the contract or I can't find a buyer, like what's going to happen? What's going to happen is you just need to call back. You just need to renegotiate. The first thing I always do is renegotiate to get more time. The second thing I would do is obviously get her price down and see if we can make it work. But before I get her down on price, I need to have a solid buyer in place first. So unless I get a solid price from a buyer, like, hey, you know what? The buyer be like, hey, Khang, you know what? I'm ready to go at like, let's just say 300,000. Then I'll have the confidence to call the seller back and say, hey, we can close this thing in like 7 to 15 days. Whatever the buyer tells me, I'll go back. And obviously, I just need to get it for less than that and then make my my profit, right? And then with the confidence that we're going to be able to go ahead and close on it. So the next thing I need to do is we got a buyer that's going to be going out to see the property on like the 21st or the 22nd. So by that time, I should be able to give her an answer, kind of where we're at in price, and hopefully we can make it work. I decided to call her back is because I wanted to get more time to see if we can obviously fish it out and try to get more buyers in on this deal and see how flexible she is. So basically, I'm just testing out of the water. She seemed very easy to talk to, so we end up having to cancel the contract. I don't think there's a big deal with this. And 99% of the time when I cancel the contract, I do get my earnest money deposit back, just like the one right here. This one I haven't cashed. I haven't cashed this one at all. This is back in like 2024. So here's my earnest money deposit, which is $250. I don't know if you can see it, but the cool thing about my contract is that, dude, it's bulletproof. It gives me all the way until the day of closing to be able to back out of the deal. I mean, we have incident where buyers back out the day before closing, right? And if your contract doesn't have those kind of contingent in there, dude, you're screwed. You're screwed with, which mean you're going to lose your earnest money deposit, but the seller can technically come after you, and it can be a pretty big mess. You know what I'm saying? So that contract is extremely important. Make sure you have a legit one. I know some of you just kind of like, some of you just print them out online. I would always make sure to have an attorney review it, which is going to cost you some money. So if you want my contract, my bulletproof contract, and I recommend you still have someone review it, because I cannot give you any legal advice. But I've been using it for 15 years. I share with all my academy students. They're from different states. They use it, being able to back out the deal, no problem. So I know it's legit. Now I have I got another seller that I need to call as well. So we're going to keep on going. So if you want my contract, I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the script. I'll even give you a course. I'll tell you how to get it. So hang tight. Let me just get my work done. I didn't want to go live, but some of you have been asking about this, because I share all the closed deals, all the checks, but I don't really share the ugly side of the business, which not a lot of people share. So I'm willing to be, transparent, be vulnerable, and share with you.
Hello,
And so you kind of understand, how to handle these kind of stuff when you do come across. I remember the first time I had to cancel the contract. I was just like you. I was extremely nervous. I was extremely scared. And the reason why you're scared and you're nervous, because you don't know the outcome, right? Like, you don't know the outcome. Once you know the outcome, there's no more fear. See, a lot of you are afraid to get into the game because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know the outcome. And the biggest thing is that's what holding me back when I first started. Know what I know today. If I know what I know today, I would have put a lot more property in the contract, because I realized that nothing really happens. Like, I don't get stuck with the property. I don't get, they're not going to force me to buy the property. Seller's not going to come after and try to sue me, right? Worst case is I lose my earnest money deposit, which is, some of my students, they only put up $10. For me, since I got the money, I put up $250 in every single one of my contract. So worst case, I'll lose $250, but best case, I'll make $25,000. So I'm always willing to risk $250 for $25K. So let me call. Okay, so here is a lead that came from my Instagram. So let me try to call this one. It's a vacant land. I typically don't like to deal with land, but they're asking for $30,000 for this vacant piece of land. The tax assessed value on it is really only like $13,000. Redfin said it's like $55K. So King Data said it's like $13K. So I believe more in the tax assessed value. So let me go here. So I'm going to try to call this person real quick. Hold on a second. Hey, Meanie or Angeline, could you please let the Ariel know, the one that sent me the deal on Instagram? Can you let her know that I'll be calling her right now? It's going to be from a block number, but I'll call her. I just need to get all this out of the way. It's been a busy day for me. I haven't even eaten anything, man. We got money to make. Got money to make, man. And this is the business, right? This is the size. This is the ugly side of the business that most of you don't get to see. So I hope you enjoy this as much as more than I do. Because I'd rather go eat some pho right now. And I could have totally have my VA do this. But the reason I want to jump on and do this, because I want to share with you the ugly side of the business.
Hello?
Hello, happy Friday, Ariel. It's Khang.
Oh, hi, Khang.
Hey, what up? What up?
What's going on?
Hey, am I catching you at a good time?
Yeah, you catch me at a good time.
Okay, perfect, man. So basically, this vacant lot here, you mentioned that utilities and everything is there, right?
Yeah, utilities.
And your dad won $30,000 for it?
Yeah, just to grow our business even more.
Sure.
Since we just started this year.
Nice. And what business are you guys doing?
Roofing.
Oh, nice.
We're on
Okay.
Google and everything.
Okay. So basically, you guys are starting a brand new roofing company.
Yeah, we just started this year, and we just reinvesting back into the company.
Sure. I mean, that's the only way that any business grow is reinvesting what you make back into it. So I can certainly understand that. When do you guys start the business?
Just I think like a couple months ago, probably like almost the beginning of the year.
Nice. And how much did it cost you?
To start out, like the LLC and stuff, and since we use like mostly credit to fund our
smart
our business.
Yeah, smart.
And we just need like some cash because we're trying to invest into like another working truck.
Sure.
That brings us opportunities.
Sure. Okay. So basically the reason why you guys are selling this piece of land here is you need that $30,000 to buy the truck.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, what happened if you can't get $30,000 from the lot?
Well, anything honestly close to it would be nice.
Okay. Now, Ariel, so what do you think the lot is worth?
I'm gonna say 25.
So you're thinking that the lot's worth about 25,000.
Yes.
But you guys want 30K from it.
What was that?
So the lot's it's worth 25,000, but you guys want $30,000 for it?
Yes, that's what my father wants for it, since it's his, and we're trying to sell it, trying to see if
Sure.
if we could sell it for 30.
Well, I mean, in reality, first off, I mean, tell your dad that obviously obviously I appreciate that, he wants more for what the property's worth, but in reality, man, if it's worth 25K, nobody's going to pay $30,000 for it. I mean, would you pay $5,000 more than what it's worth?
I mean, I would take 25 for it, honestly.
Okay.
I'd take 25.
Okay.
That's where he's at, but
Yeah.
I told him 25 is more reasonable.
Yeah.
If we can't get for 25, then we probably just hold on to it
Sure.
for a couple years.
Gotcha. Okay. And I mean, that might be the options that you guys will have to go with. I mean, I don't know how bad you guys need the 25,000 to buy the truck, but if you
No,
guys,
we got 2 trucks. We're not in a
Nice.
rush, but it would just be more helpful since it's
sure,
me, my brother, and my dad. And
for sure,
sometimes we do get like 3 houses in 1 month, and each one of us has to be at the site, at the job site.
For
so
sure.
It would just be really helpful moving trailers and stuff.
for sure, man. I mean, so how's the roofing business has been going for you guys? Good.
It's going good. It's been picking up lately, and
Nice.
connection. That's where it's always at. And
Dude, connections is everything, man. For real. So where are you based out of, bro?
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas, man. Dude, I think the last time I went to Austin, Texas, I was speaking at an event, but that's like back in 2019. It was in Houston, Texas. But dude, I would love to go back to Texas again. How's the Houston, Texas market been going for you guys?
It's going all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys do any any advertisement at all for your business, or is it just kind of word of mouth?
Yeah, it's word of mouth. We normally don't, in our opinions, I think it's just a waste of money. We do like ads and stuff. Yep. That's what we mostly get our leads from, word of mouth, and yeah.
Cool. And Era, do you guys post on social media at all about your business?
Yes, I got a Instagram.
Oh, nice. Okay, good, man. Because the reason I asked that, dude, is that most small business, dude, really, dude, that's what they don't do. Most small business, like, they don't leverage social media, man, to get themselves more business, to get themselves more clients when it's free, to post. And dude, one post go viral, bro, you get more business than you can handle.
Yes, I know that for sure.
Good, man. So Ariel, in this case, dude, I mean, gosh, bro, I mean, the tax assessed value said it's only 13,000.
Okay.
So I mean, the tax assessed value on it is 13,000. Now, how much are house selling for in the area? Do you know?
With property, like with like a house in there, like land with a house.
Yep.
I haven't really looked at the market, to be honest with selling. We just gave like a price range. We just said we want 30 to 25. If we could get 25 potentially, it would help us out a lot. So.
Yeah. And I suppose that you guys own a free and clear, right? Your dad owned a free and clear?
Yes, no more. We don't have no mortgage on it. It's just there's just land that we own.
Nice. And how long has he owned it?
Probably been like 7 years.
Okay. And now I'm curious, how much did he got it for?
I think he got it for 7.
Dang, good for him. Tell him King Khang said, dude, good for him, man. That's awesome, bro. Smart man, dude. He's a smart man. I mean, he got it for 7,000, and it's been 4 to 5 years now. It's worth, you guys probably won 25K for it. If he held it for if he hold it for the next 5 to 10 years, man, he might can get 45 to 50K for it. But I mean, when he bought that, dude, do you know what was his plan?
Honestly, it was for us, but right now since we're new to the business,
Sure.
we're just reinvesting back.
Got it.
And we're supposed to build a house there, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
Well, I mean, so one thing I can tell you, dude, is that I think that you guys are making the right move. The right move is not to build a house. The right move is obviously the business needs to grow, and for the business to grow, it needs fuel, which is it needs cash. And that's what you guys are doing. I mean, I remember Lon and I back when we tried to grow our business, that's what we had to do, And I mean, once you're able to make 50, 100,000 a month, man, you can buy any house you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so the thing with this dude, like, if we were to take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, and all of that, do you know, like, what's the least your dad would willing to take, like, as a walkway in his pocket would be?
Yeah, like we said, we're looking at 25. So we can get 30.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit too high. We'll say 25. It just gives us, just for if anything that happens, like if a truck, it just emergencies, I would say we have like settled funds there.
I understand. So basically, if you guys don't get the 25, you don't need to sell it. Your dad would continue to hold on to it, correct?
We could probably even look into like 23 or 24, but we don't really want to go too low. Just because we, the more we could get out of it, the better. Sure.
So basically, if I can get your dad 23,000 in his pocket, do you think that he would be happy with that?
I need to talk to him about it because he's like a pretty firm guy.
Sure.
But 23 is better than 17.
For sure, man. So hey, you know what? Chat with your dad, because I think the best options that, I mean, right now, dude, we're shooting for the moon, and hopefully we can land on the stars. And the reason I say that is because he wants, even at 23,000, I still think it's a little bit high. So our next move that we'll probably have to do, if your dad is cool with it, because I want to put as much money in his pocket as possible, but still make something work for us, Yes. So I'm thinking that if you can chat with your dad, regardless of what we do, what we need to do to it, I'll try to get him the 23 in his pocket, net to him. After everything's said and done, we'll probably end up having to, like, let's put this property on the market, bro. We'll pay for all the real estate commission. We'll pay for all the marketing, the advertisement. And then our whole thing is we're going to list it, and then we'll put $23,000 in his pocket, and anything above 23,000 after all the commission that we pay out of pocket on marketing for us to keep. Is he cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get it 23, like I said, it will be cool with it.
Okay. I mean, I want to make sure that your dad is also on the same page, so why don't you chat with him, making sure that he's good, and then I'll have Minnie call you guys back. When do you think that it's a good time that you're able to chat with your dad and making sure that he's cool with it too, man?
Could you probably give us until tomorrow?
Yeah.
Do you need an answer?
For sure. So how about this? So right now it is about 2 o'clock. So why don't I know that Minnie gets off at 5 tomorrow. So what if I have her call you guys like at 3 p.m. PST tomorrow? Would that work?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a great time.
Okay, Ariel. Hey, I appreciate it. Hopefully that we can work something out. Make it work for your dad. Make it work for you guys, because he sell it. You guys get the cash to obviously keep funding and growing your roofing business. And for us, hopefully there's something there for us to do with, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, Ariel, I appreciate you, man. So I'll have Minnie reach out to you tomorrow around 3 p.m. Pacific Standard, okay?
Okay.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you. Take care, dude. Bye. That's how you negotiate. Come on, man. Shit, bro. I don't know if there's anybody better in the game than I am. Now I'm getting too cocky. But anyways, when I first started my real estate career, I didn't know how to talk. I didn't know how to negotiate. So even though I was taking massive action, even though I was doing all the right things, but I couldn't get any property in a contract because I don't know how to overcome objection. And as you can see, I mean, Ariel went from wanting 30,000. I haven't even mentioned a price. He went from 30,000 down to 25, down to 23,000, just from me asking the right question. And the hardest time is that, one, you don't want to feel like you're desperate, and we're not, right? Hey, if we can do a deal together, great. If we can't do a deal, no problem. And the strategies that I just present to Ariel is probably novation. Novation is probably the best move, so I can get his dad, the most amount of money in his pocket. And I'm not a real estate agent, okay? So we do what's called novation. And that's something that I teach my student in my academy. But just being able to list it on the market, get him the best that he can. And for us, obviously get some retail buyer and for us to walk away with something. So I don't know if we can walk away, but let's see what Ariel think. And I'll keep you guys posted on this one. So anyways, here we go. So for those of you, listen, wrapping this up, if you have $0, right? If you have $0 to invest into your self-education, into your wholesaling business, then here's what you're going to do, okay? Continue watching my YouTube video. There's over 3,000 videos that you can go through that teach you everything about virtual wholesaling, real estate. So you got to put up your time, put the puzzle together, okay? And then execute on the information. Knowledge without execution is worthless, okay? Information does not produce transformation. You got to put in the work. You got to take the action. So that's the free way. Now, if you have, I would say between $100 to $1,000 to invest into your self-education, here's what I got for you. So I recently just launched my school community, which means I am going to give, we're only 45 days old. We have grown almost over 400 members in it already. I'm going to give you the contract that I promised you. Okay, I'm going to give you the contract that I've been using. You get the purchase and sale contract, the assignment contract. I also even give you the JV contract, all the contract that you need to succeed in this wholesaling business. I'll also give you my script, word for word. I'll show you what to say, how to negotiate, just like how I did there on the phone. I'll also give you a step-by-step course showing you exactly, right, how to find motivated sellers, okay, how to negotiate, obviously how to find the buyer, and then how to sell the deal, find the title company, all of that, right? Step-by-step virtual wholesaling course. I'll also put you in a private community with other 400 hustler, real estate investor, just like you across the states, across the country, so you can network, ask questions, and do deals with. Now, that's going to cost you $57 a month, okay? So if you're ready to rock and roll, you can check the link in my descriptions or go here, and you can get all of that completely for free once you become a member for just $57 a month. Cancel anytime you want. You can also go right there, school.com/WTM club. Now, the only thing is currently right now, we have 460 members. Once we hit 500 members, the price is going to go to $67 a month. So good luck. Hopefully you make the cut, because we started at $19. Then it goes to $27, then $37, then $47. So it's the way to reward those of you who took action and the early bird, right? Who took action and who jump in. But we already have club members. Only been 45 days that I started the community. I launch new courses every single week to keep you on top of your wholesaling game and in front of your competition. I'll share with you tips, tricks, secret hacks, and strategies. And yes, I am active on there. But it's just a great way to put you in a community with like-minded other real estate investor hustlers. Just network, do deals with, and you get all the tools, the resource there that you need. You just got to put in the work. Okay, so that's if you have between $100 to $1,000 to invest. That's probably the best place to go. Now, if you have between $2,000 to $10,000 to invest into yourself, then here's my next thing. And this is probably the holy grail that every single one of you want to be a part of, is my academy. So my Wholesale to Million Academy is where you work directly with me and my team. It's not a pre-recorded video, right? It's not a bunch of course for you to watch. It's literally you working with me. We have live classes 3 to 4 times a week to go over everything about your wholesaling business. So whether you trying to close your first deal or you're trying to close your next deal and you want to learn how to do it completely virtual, which means you can work all from home, you work directly with me. We'll sit down, we'll analyze. I'll give you a game plan every single week. Every single week, I'll give you a game plan of exactly what it is that you need to do. You execute on it. You get 24/7 support. You're going to be in a private Discord community with other Academy students, which means you're now networking with students, not just new, but you're working with students that are experienced. Some of my students have already done over 6-figure, right? You get to be in the same room with them. I recently decided to do where we're going to have one in-person event a year. One person in-person event. This is something that I have never done before. It's something that Lon and I recently decided to do. I really want to meet every single one of my Academy students in person. And you guys, if you've been following me for a long time, you know I don't do meetup. I don't go speak. It's just something Lon and I choose not to do. Also, too, is if you sign up to be my Academy students, like I said, obviously you get all the resource, all the training, but I think it's the live class training, right? Where you get, you have a question, it's real life answer, right? Once again, no pre-recorded video you have to watch. And you got, support from me and my team 24/7. So you're never alone. Whatever question, whatever it is you run through, you ask and boom, we'll get an answer. But on top of that, what happened is that I'll bring my team on, share the screen with you, walk you through everything that you need to do. So for those of you, you're not good at software or anything like that, don't worry. Systems, don't worry, right? Basically, we'll get on, we'll share the screen, we'll walk you through exactly what it is to do. So this is more like a hands-on mentorship, okay? So if that's you, and you got between $2,000 to $10,000 to invest and you want to work with me and my team, here we go. All you need to do is go to coach, okay? Go to coachwithkhang.com, or you can click the link in my description. I made a post the other day on my, and I only take on like a certain amount of students per month because we work closely with you. So I like to keep it nice and tight, But I made a post on my Instagram the other day that, at this point in my life, to be honest with you, I don't need more followers. I don't need more subscribers. I have 4 million followers across all of my social media, from Facebook to TikTok to Instagram to X, Twitters and YouTube. Like, I don't need any more followers. At this point in my life, I want to focus on changing more lives and helping those of you who are existing my followers make more money. That's my main focus. I don't need to get more followers. If I can't serve the people that are already currently following me better, there's no reason to get more. That's kind of where I'm at with my life. Okay. And I remember when I started my real estate career about 15 years ago, just like some of you who's watching this, I was struggling really hard. My first 6 months, I wasn't able to close a deal. Even though I took massive action, but a lot of times you can do a lot of things, but also too is doing the wrong things. So once I found my mentor, he shows me the proven systems, exactly what he does to actually close deal. It only took me 3 days So I flew him out, worked with him for 3 days. After he left, took me 3 days to actually get my first deal. But I started out as a fix and flipper, made $50,000 on that deal. Then after 5 years later, 4.5 years, the fix and flip game is not the game that you want to play. It's not a game that I want to play. It is a nightmare. It is the most risky and the most stressful business for you to get in. So those of you who's looking to get into fix and flip, I highly recommend that you stay away. So for me, I keep my life very simple. Okay. I wholesale, then I take my money, and then I buy rental property. So currently right now, Law and I has 14 rentals, and we owe very little on them. And it pays me about $10,000 a month in passive income. But that took me 10 years to accomplish that. So what I'm saying is, a lot of you want to get into the game and you also want to buy and hold, but buy and hold should be the last thing. You need to focus on getting rich first, because you can literally make $25,000 a month from wholesaling within a year. But as you can see, with rental property, it's a 10 to 20 year game plan. It took me 10 years to finally make $10,000 a month in my passive income on my rental. Makes sense? So rental is a long-term game. Wholesaling is today's money. And literally, if you have the right blueprint, you have the right guidance and the support, and that's what I got from my mentor. I was able to scale my wholesaling business up pretty fast. And that's something that I want to help, you guys do the same for those of you who decided to become my academy students. So my goal, not only for my academy students, not only helped you close your first wholesale deal, but my ultimate goal is to get you to go from one deal, your first deal, to one deal a month. And then eventually getting you to the point where you're making $300,000. Then the next thing is I'm going to show you how to buy and hold, and how to buy and hold right. Because some of you don't do it right. So that's kind of my ultimate goal for my students. I want to spend a long time with you, right? To teach you everything that I know. Literally everything that I know. Focus on wholesaling, and then I'll teach you how to buy and hold if that is your also what you wanted to do. Anyways, that's all I got for you. I appreciate each and every single one of you that's here. I hope that you enjoyed this call. Until next time, take care, and let's go get this money.